Hey, I am so glad that you are here. I know there's so much misinformation out there in the fitness industry, and it can get confusing. So, here are 5 simple keys to a sustainable fitness journey. So, who is this for? Hopefully, this is for you. Feel free to pause this slide and read through these on your own. I want to make sure I can get through this as quickly as possible so we can get to the good stuff. Who is this not for? Again, feel free to pause this and read through this on your own. If any of these resonate with you, then I don't want to waste your time, so feel free to exit out. But if you do decide to stay, I have a very special gift for you. This is my fun and healthy balanced recipe book. This is my pride and joy. My clients love this because this has allowed them to have more variety in their diet and enjoy eating healthy. So I hope that you love this too. So, who am I? My name is Brittany Gaffney, but you can call me Coach Britt. I am a female body transformation coach, the founder of Tight and Toned 90-day program. I am Nesta certified, as well as an OCB bikini professional bodybuilder. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at The Fit Princess. That is also the same as my TikTok, and you can also find me on Facebook. So before we get into this, I figured I would share with you my fitness journey real quick. So over here on the left, you can see that I was over 200 pounds. This was back in 2015 after studying abroad in Beijing, China, and being depressed from the environment. I was eating unhealthy food all the time and drinking alcohol every day. I wasn't exercising at all and basically became immobile. I remember it was so difficult for me to do daily tasks like putting on clothes, and nothing fit me except those black sweatpants and this green oversized jacket. So basically, after I was done, I decided that I needed to make a change going back to America. I lost about 50 pounds over the span of a year and a half, which was amazing. But after seeing that transformation, I realized that there was so much more, and I was just missing the proper education with my nutrition and training and someone to hold me accountable. So I hired a personal trainer, and he had mentioned to me to do a bodybuilding show. And I figured, why not? I was ready to become the best person, mind, body, soul. As you can see here on the picture on the right, I got down to 125 pounds, 2% body fat, and ended up getting my professional bodybuilding card. This was the best day of my life. And when I realized that I had a calling for fitness to help other women become the best version of themselves. So I'm sharing with you this story to show you that anything is possible. I went from 200 pounds to a professional bodybuilder in less than 2 years. So in this training, I'm going to be covering 5 keys to a sustainable fitness journey. So I highly recommend grabbing a piece of paper and a pencil because you're going to want to write some of this down. We're going to go over your goals and your why, customized training, flexible dieting, mindset mastery, and fit life design. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is your goals and your why. So it's important to get clear on what are your fitness goals? Are you looking to lose fat or build muscle? And what is that specific number, or what does that specifically look like for you? Then you want to figure out, what is your reason why? Why is this so important for you? Because you're going to go through hard times on your fitness journey, and this is what's going to keep you grounded and keep you on that path to actually reaching your goals. So you want to think about, how is this going to make you feel when you reach this goal? How is this going to affect your family, relationships, and finances? And how would life be different? Write it all down. And the key is to read it often, every morning. The second tip is customized training. So the first mistake that I see a lot of women make is just going with the flow and not having a training program. So The reason why this doesn't work is because our bodies need progressive overload in order for the muscle to adapt. So there's 5 different ways that we can incorporate progressive overload. That is through increasing the weight, increasing the reps, increasing the sets, increasing the training days, or decreasing rest time. So by doing these things but keeping the program generally the same, this is going to allow your body to adapt. The second mistake that I see a lot of women make is doing cookie cutter programs. So this means taking random clips off YouTube, Instagram, maybe something that you find in a fitness magazine. And the reason why this doesn't work is because everyone has a different body and different goals. So what works for one person isn't going to work the same for another person. So it's important that you're thinking about the amount of reps that you're doing. So if you're looking to build muscle, you're going to want to do lower reps and heavy weight. If you're looking to lean out and really tone the muscle, you're going to want to do higher reps with that same challenging weight. Another mistake that I see is that women will just go to the gym and just do a bunch of cardio. So when you're doing cardio, you're not only losing fat, but you're losing muscle. And ultimately, this is going to cause your body to look flat and have no shape. So we want to focus more on doing strength training to allow our bodies to have more shape and also increase our metabolism, causing us to burn more calories throughout the day and lose weight faster. The third common mistake that I see a lot of women do is start but never finish. And this is because the training style or plan that they do is not sustainable in the long run. Maybe they're trying to train 5-6 days a week, and that's just hard to balance with life. So the key though is consistency and putting in those reps. So I see a lot of, women work with in-person trainers. And while that is great, there's also some downsides to that. So when you're working with this trainer, you're only with them that 1 hour at a time in the gym. What about the other 23 hours? These in-person trainers aren't helping you with your nutrition, your mindset, or your lifestyle. And unfortunately, this can be very expensive too. When each session is $60 a session, you could be spending up to $720 a month, and you're not fully getting all the tools that you need in order to reach success. So this is one of my clients, Nicole. She lost 16 pounds in 12 weeks during COVID and lockdown with the gyms closed. So before working with me, she was one of those clients working with an in-person trainer 5-6 days a week and doing cardio after each session. So as you can imagine, this is very difficult to sustain long term. I don't even think I could do it. And so basically, what I was able to do was get her training only 3 days a week, which allowed her to have more time to spend with her daughter and ultimately get her better results because she was letting her body recover. And so now she has more strength and more energy. So the third tip to a sustainable fat loss journey is flexible dieting. So I truly believe that this is the gateway to mindful eating and food freedom. So what you're going to do is download the app MyFitnessPal, and you're actually going to track your food. And this is going to allow you to be more mindful and understand what exactly each food is made up of. So first we want to figure out, what is your calorie deficit? So this is the key to weight loss, is being in a calorie deficit. Now that number is going to be different for everyone based off their age, height, weight, and several other factors. Once we figure out that calorie deficit, we're going to take it a step further and figure out your macros. So macros are protein, carbs, and fats, and your body needs a certain percentage of these in order to get the body composition that you want. So once we figure those two things out, we are going to adjust it as you begin to lose weight. Common mistakes that I see women do when they're going on a diet. So most of you are either under eating or you're overeating. And when you're under eating, your body is actually in starvation mode. So instead of letting go of fat, your body is holding on to fat. And then when you're overeating, you are your body is storing those extra calories as fat. So we want to make sure that we're in that proper calorie deficit, right in the middle. I see a lot of you worrying about meal timing or whether you should eat 3 meals or 5 meals a day. And honestly, it doesn't matter. It all comes down to being in a calorie deficit. I see a lot of you struggling with this all or nothing mindset. You can do really well Monday through Friday, and then the weekend hits and you get those temptations, and then you're like, oh, forget it. And we can't have that kind of mindset. And a lot of the times, this comes from those fad diets because we're restricting ourselves so much. And this has caused a lot of women to have these disordered eating habits and feelings of guilt. Another problem is you may hit a plateau and have no idea what to do next. Lastly, I see a lot of you guys spending money on supplements like these fat burner pills, and there's no point in wasting this money on those things when you haven't even mastered the basics of your nutrition. You can see my client here. Ashley lost 22 pounds in 20 weeks using flexible dieting. So this has allowed her to learn how to eat for her goals and her body. She was even able to eat pizza and cookies, all obviously within moderation, but still reach her goals and not feel like she was restricted. I was able to actually give her more food, which increased her metabolism. And so now she's able to easily maintain this look, have more energy, and more confidence. So, the fourth key to a sustainable fitness journey is mindset mastery. Mindset work is what's needed in order to see permanent change in one's self image and new identity. It can be difficult to stick to a training and nutrition plan if you're in this negative mindset or holding on to limiting beliefs. So, some of the things that I have my clients do in order to shift them into a more positive mindset is affirmations, gratitude, visualization, and working on limiting beliefs. Once you have the right mindset, you'll be able to reach your goals faster and without resistance, and finally be able to maintain it without falling back into your old ways. You'll begin to radiate with confidence in all areas of your life and do things you didn't think was possible. So, the fifth key to a sustainable fitness journey is what I like to call fit life design. So a lot of women, they fall into this trap of relying on motivation. And we can't rely on motivation because motivation comes and it goes. So instead, we need to rely on creating new healthy habits and routines, as well as breaking our unhealthy habits. We also want to make sure that our environment is set up for success. So getting rid of temptation, so getting rid of that food that you can't hold back. Meal prepping and having those healthy snacks for those times when you're too tired to cook. Learn how to plan for life's crazy obstacles that are thrown your way. Build the life you want on your own terms. Once you optimize your environment, you'll be able to be more consistent with your new healthy lifestyle, hit your goals with less resistance, and have less setbacks on your fitness journey. So I've done my best to give you all the information that I can. But as you've seen, everyone has a different body, goals, and lifestyle. Therefore, it's going to be different for everyone in terms of what it looks like to get to your ultimate fitness goal. So I'd like to offer you a complimentary fat loss strategy session. This is a one-on-one call that's going to allow you to get clarity on your situation and figure out why you aren't getting results. What are those blind spots with your training, nutrition, and your lifestyle? I'll tell you exactly where you're wasting your time and give you direction on what you should be focusing on, as well as answer any of your fitness questions. And don't worry, I'm not going to sell you. There's nothing to buy on this call, only value to give you. If we both feel like we're a good fit to work together, then we'll schedule another call and dive deep into your fitness goals and talk about what it would look like to work together. So this presentation is coming to an end. You have two options. The first option is the hard way. So you can ignore this video and continue living your life trying to crack the code, waste time, waste money, spinning your wheels, doing trial and error, trying these different fad diets, cutting out your favorite food, spending too much time in the gym, struggling to find that balance between social life and fitness. Or you can do the smart way, which would mean stepping out of your comfort zone and taking that first step towards your goals. Make this your defining moment instead of watching another video and never implementing it. Schedule a call to book your fat loss strategy session and get the actual blueprint to unlock the road to success for your fitness journey. Learn from someone who's actually done it themselves and who's helped hundreds of women do the same thing. Well, here we are, what you've been waiting for. Click the button below, schedule your complimentary fat loss strategy session. I look forward to chatting with you, and let's crush those goals.